Hi there, my name is Moises Mendoza. I'm one of the deployment strategists here at Credal. And today I'm going to talk to you about the evaluations and rubrics sections of Agent Builder, which is your command center for scientifically measuring and improving your agent's performance. This is a new feature that we've implemented, and it's pretty cool because it shows you how well your agent is answering questions that are important to you. So this is, of course, the user interface. Credal, we're going to go to our agents, and I'm going to just do the Credal general agent. This is an internal agent that we have here at Credal. And of course, this is a configuration screen, but I'm going to click here on Evaluate. Now, Evaluate is a new feature. It's distinct from the preview feature. This is completely different. So here in the Evaluation tab, we're going to build a test suite of questions that the agent, that we expect the agent to get right. And we'll test them on that and see how closely they get that right or wrong. So I'm going to add a test case here, and I'm going to do a very, very, very simple test case. So this should be a real world question that your users will ask and you will test the agent's performance on. A question alone isn't enough. We also need to tell the system what a correct answer is, which we'll get to in just a second. So I'm going to ask a very, very simple question to keep this simple. Who are Credal's CEO and CTO? Now, the next section, the rubric section, is actually where the magic happens, because this is a set of strict instructions used to grade the agent's response. Without a rubric, we're just kind of guessing at how accurate the agent is. With one, we can actually assign a concrete score to the agent's performance. And good rubrics are very specific. Instead of saying, answer politely, we want to give them specific metrics that we want the agent to fulfill. So in this case, we'll say the answer should include Robin as CEO and as CTO. So we can actually assign points to each of these answers in the rubric. I'm going to give 50 points if the agent gets Robin, and 50 more points if the agent gets Jack. And then we're going to add this test question. And then I'm going to click here, and I'm going to generate an AI answer and see how the agent performs. So again, if the agent just gets Robin, it's only going to get 50 points. If it just gets Jack, it'll only get 50 points. But if it gets both of them, it'll get 100 points. So once you hit generate AI answers like I did, Credal will run your agent against every question that you have in your list. And the results will populate, and it'll show us a score of between 0 to 100. Obviously, 100 is better, is the best score that an agent can get. And that's what we're aiming for. So what's happening is under the hood, there's a separate judge LLM who is reading our agent's answer and comparing it strictly against what we have in the rubric, and then calculates a score based on the criteria that we defined. So if we link to the chat here, we can see what the answer was. Okay, so our agent reported that Robin is our CEO and Jack is our CTO. And if we go back here, we'll see the score was 100, which is really, really, really good. Here we can see past scores. We've only run this once, so it will only have one example of a past score. It gives us a reasoning of why it gave the score that it did. Here's an example of a question that got different past scores. The last time we ran this question, which was what vector stores do we support, it got only a score of 50. The first time it got a score of 100. So I think we want to modify the configuration a little bit of this agent to make it get a better score next time. So, you want to look at past scores like we just did. This is really critical because, as we see in the case of this agent, the score actually went down, his performance went down. You might have tweaked your prompt and configuration to fix one bug, but maybe you accidentally broke something else. So the column here lets you compare the current run against the previous 3 runs and ensuring you're always moving in a positive direction. There's also this analysis tab that shows you how scores have been changing over time. So just a few pro tips to keep in mind. Rubrics are immutable. So if you change the rubric criteria, the history is going to reset and everything will start from from scratch again, which ensures you're not comparing apples to oranges. You're comparing apples to apples. And the best rubrics rely on binary facts. So let's take a look at another rubric. This was the vector stores do we support? And this is a great rubric. It's a little more complex than the CEO, CTO example, but it uses binary facts. It should mention these vector stores. And you should avoid subjective style preferences. Just use binary facts to test your agent. You can even use rubrics to verify if the agent queried Salesforce or Jira correctly. It doesn't just have to be words. So we encourage you to stop guessing, start measuring, use evaluations and rubrics to build the confidence you need to deploy your agents to the real world. Happy agent building, and thanks for listening.